Okay, I have the packaging. Bobbi Boss is the brand. They really don't advertise as much, and even the store owner said that. And they should, because their hair is really, really good. Bobbi Boss. B-O-B-B-I Boss. And you'll see that little logo. I had a bag with it, but I mean, it's just a bag. No need to show it. Now, to close it, I'm not going to have it on the thick side because of all things that I want to be thick on this, I do not need the closing to be lumpy and obvious. So, I've already measured it out. I made sure that was a different color so you could tell the difference first of all. It's brown. I filled it in with brown up until this point, and I made it in a circular motion, and all I did was, instead of making the tracks go straight when I got here, I just let the track curve into a little semicircle so that all I have left is a tiny little circle, oval circle to close up, and that's not hard at all. Now, I placed it at one end and I measured around just to see how it would close up, and I decided that would fit. Now, I make mistakes when I close, but the beauty of the closing is that you can use as much thread as you want and continue to just keep tying it down, because just think of sewing as just tying down the hair, and in a closing you're just really trying to attach every part of the track that's sticking up and making it look lumpy, and just sew it on down to your hair. It's really that simple. Just think of it like that. So I don't want you to get lost and think there's some specific way to do it, because everyone makes mistakes, so you'll be alright. Take it and just start closing it in. Take your time. Oh, I didn't even put it through the braid. Alright. Alright, now it's through the braid. There we go. I hope you can see this. And you're doing it the exact same way you did everything else. Just keep sewing it, and just this time you're going to just make it go in a circle to follow the pattern set until it's completely closed. Alright, you see how it's turning into that little circle? I hope you see the formation of it. My arms are so tired. Yes, my arms actually do get tired. But for beauty, I've gone through worse, so I can deal with this. And because I'm almost done. Now you see that? You see how it's starting to climb? That's normal. That's normal because I skipped a little patch in there. That's why it's sticking up. And I do that on purpose a little because I always go back and close it, and I now have something to grab onto. when it comes to flattening the center. Alright, and just, I made the thread really long, so it might be why it's taking me so long to do this. I'm gonna have to get a mannequin or a model, because me doing my own hair is kind of hard to make sure you guys can see it. So if you're in my area and you want to be a model for one of my videos and get your hair done for free, basically, yeah, I'll do one person's hair for free. Then email me at KianaLove@gmail.com. It is on my channel page. Go look. Go look. And send me an email. If you're in the Cincinnati area, Cincinnati, Ohio, or if you can travel to Cincinnati, Ohio, for the day and just get your hair done for free and just sit there and get recorded, sure, I got you. Alright, now it's in my face a little, pay it no mind. Now for the part that's sticking up, what I do is I take the source of it. You just take the source of whatever is sticking up, just take that track part right there, stick the needle through it, and just simply attach it to any opening. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because it's not going to go all the way over there. I just need something to flatten it out and balance it out, really. So let's see how it looks when I brush it all out. Alright, you see how it's closing up? I'm doing the exact same thing I've been doing. Exact same thing, nothing has changed. Closing it really isn't that difficult. You're doing the exact same braiding technique. And if the track is sticking up, you always just grab the track with your needle. And just lay it flat by connecting it to the braid or the net or to another track, because it's not going to show. Alright, now here's another part. Do you see that right there? It's a little sticking, it's sticking up too much for me. So I just grab the track and pull, and it flattens out. See? Pretty simple. So it flattens out on its own. It's become a tiny little hole. And now we're just going to finish closing that up. Finish sewing that in. I feel good because I didn't put any glue in my hair. Even when I had the lace front, which I apologize, you guys, that video got, it's gone, unfortunately. So that means I have to buy another lace front and do a better tutorial. And it sucks because actually this was going to be a lace front tutorial, but the store ran out. They had, apparently people weren't buying them because it's really unique. I've never seen it, but I guess they couldn't afford them. They were lace fronts, human hair, and all of this would be tracks, and then this will part be a net, and it was just open. And they sold packs of hair where you could sew it in. Honestly, I don't know why it just wasn't a whole track, but I guess the top part's really what defines what the look would be. And you could glue it on, put the cap on, I guess sew that on, and then sew on top of it. But oh, that would have been so nice. Dang. But she was like, they're out, so I had to do this. Sorry, you guys. Forgive me. But honestly, I'll explain the lace front tutorial really quickly. It's really not that hard. I'm just going to give you the basic gist of it in a new video. And then when I get hair, I'll show you guys. But I'm moving, so unless y'all want to buy me a lace front wig, I can't do it. Sorry. Alright, now that track is up a little too much for me. So you see that? It's like an opening. And that's from the same track I just laid down. So I just continue to do what I've been doing. Just lay it flat. That tends to happen when you are making a track go in a circle, you know. Makes sense. So just got to cover all the little angles. And there might be a lot of them, but it's worth it. And then what I start to do is attach the tracks just by sticking the needle in one angle and then pulling it in the opposite angle just to close it in, because I don't want to use a lot of track to close it, or you'll just have a big old lump. So I don't do that. I just keep putting it in and pulling it tightly. You see that? Now it's like a drawstring effect. I'm sure I've said that in another tutorial. Pull one side and, you know, like a drawstring, it'll pull in.